Part 2 video cut out. 10 years later, they lasted 10 years. The old rapper, Ice Cube, Usher, Snoop Dogg, Tupac. Who else am I missing? Dr. Dre. The old rappers. They lasted 10 years working for the Matrix. Then one day, 10 years later, the Matrix didn't need them anymore because they were pushing the next agenda. So they took them out, and that's it. They didn't needed them, and they're gone. Like, not gone, but they no longer work for the music industry like that. But now, you got them, or back then, they lasted 10 months. Lil Baby, Lil Trey, not Trey, Drake, Future, Da Baby, Young Thug, YMW Melly, or those rappers lasted 10 months, bringing demonic to the music industry. They were higher than the woman, but now they pushing these people. They making these people gay, and they making them wearing women dresses. That's what they doing. They pushing the agenda. Men wearing dresses. They pushing these men wearing dresses. They're gonna keep pushing it till it becomes a normal thing, just like women wearing pants. The Bible talks about women shouldn't wear. They should not wear what pertains to man. Wearing pants. And wearing pants, it makes them masculine if you think about it. Because men wear pants, they become masculine. Man pants, not woman pants. Because a gay man wearing woman pants will make him hella feminine in a certain way. But back then they pushed women wearing pants. They made it a normal thing, and now it's normal. You can't eat pork, pig. Back then, they made it a normal thing. Men becoming feminine. How they do that? 80s music, R&B. They pushed these music, and then they made men feminine. Love music. There's demonic spirits behind these music industry. Another thing, so these rappers I mentioned that they becoming gay, wearing dresses, kissing other men. K Trey, or Lil K, TK, Lil K, kissing a transgender in prison. So they are working for the Matrix, pushing with the Matrix. 10 months it lasted to push the LGBTQ agenda. These men wearing dresses, kissing transgender, kissing other men. 10 months. 10 months it lasted. So after that, now they got the women. They putting the woman higher, the men low. So now it's the opposite. Back then was, so a woman to be famous and popular, she had to rap with the man. They had to be together with the man. But now you're seeing men being with the woman because the woman has higher fame, higher clout, and they are more popular. So the mistake of Tory Lane, if you heard the news, Tory Lane with Megan Thee Stallion and Megan Thee Stallion's friend, and that's why you shouldn't mess with a girl with her friend, your girlfriend's friend. Shouldn't be messing with them. You shouldn't be messing with them friends. But you know what happened? Tory Lane was with Megan Thee Stallion because she was popular, higher fame, higher clout. She was up. Higher fame, higher clout, Megan Thee Stallion had. And man, because Tory Lane wanted to have more fame, wanted higher clout, he wanted to be with Megan Thee Stallion. Being with a woman that's higher than you, thinking that it's gonna open doors to positive, but it ends up consequences. Megan Thee Stallion putting Tory Lane in the spot, putting him right in the spot. She lied and said, first, she said that I stepped on a glass window. Megan Thee Stallion, I believe, because I didn't like know it completely or understood it completely, but I believe it wasn't Tory Lane that shot the gun at Megan Thee Stallion, but it was, or actually, yeah, it was Tory Lane, because he let emotion control him. And you know what, I talked about that before. Don't let your emotions control you, and that leads to consequences. Sin leads you to sin, leads you to consequences. So, Tory Lane, Megan Thee Stallion fighting, and then Tory Lane pulls a gun and shoots her leg. That's what I think. Or was it the friend? The friend pulled the Tory Lane, shot her ankle. That's what I understood. But Megan Thee Stallion chose to lie the first time, saying that I stepped on glass. Okay. But she made an Instagram live saying that Tory Lane shot my ankle and that she lied. And she wasn't held accountable for lying. She wasn't held accountable. But Tory Lane was held accountable because you let emotions control you. There's consequences. And I think she was lying. Other people say that she was lying about that. But moral of the story is do not be with a woman on a higher level than you, because she can put you right in the spot. And you think that it opens doors to positive, you have more fame, have more clout, but it leads you to consequences. It can lead you to prison, can lead you to death also, because she can put you, because these women don't respect you, a woman that's higher value than you. So if I was with Megan Thee Stallion and I was a masculine man trying to put rules and boundaries in the relationship, she wouldn't respect me because she is pedestalized. She's higher. She has the fame and the clout. She works for the Matrix. And like this, Megan Thee Stallion don't respect. So that's an example. You with a woman that's higher than you, she ain't gonna respect you. Another thing is that she might put you in a spot. So like she's in a fight, she puts you right in the spot. Or she puts you on the blame, and there's consequences. You go to prison, you get in trouble. She'll put the blame on you. She'll put you in a situation and you have to take the blame, take the L. Always record when you guys are arguing, fighting, or when she's fighting with somebody else, because she can put the blame on you. So, very important. Okay, schools, music industry, movies, TV shows, they're pushing the LGBTQ, the gay people. The women rappers are now higher, they have higher value. So for a man to have a lot of fame, he has to rap with the women now because they switched it around like some dumbasses. Like, you're gonna rap with a woman so you can make it up to the sky, higher value, to get the fame, to get the clout, man. And you want to marry these women, man. You're gonna be miserable for that because they work for Satan. And you look at Beyonce. Beyonce's higher than Jay-Z. Jay-Z is on her back. She in the front like a train. She going in front. Jay-Z in the back supporting her. Beyonce's more popular than Jay-Z. The Matrix don't need Jay-Z anymore. Like, higher, but since he supports Beyonce, then he still works for the Matrix. So you work for the Matrix for a while, and then they don't need you anymore. At the point they kick you out, or you're no longer with them. And then you find out all the truth. You find out the scene behind the music industry, the scene behind the movies. And I'm not talking about demonic way, that they actually doing rituals and witchcraft. Music, they make the beat, they make the drum loop, they put in backwards the melody, backwards the drum loop on repeat, and it puts you on a trance. It's like hypnotized on a trance. And any word they say, you end up following it. You end up, music talking about I'm gonna shoot, kill. You're gonna end up shooting, killing. A music that says that she sleeps around with other men, spread her legs with 20 men, doing drugs, then you're gonna do these things no matter what. You're listening only for the beat. That's what is changing you, the beat, the drum loop. The wickedness behind music, movies, TV shows, all of that. So, back to the beginning. They asked me, what will I do with my kids? Like, if I had kids, I'd make my own schools. That's how homeschool's the way. If you have kids, homeschool's the way. You don't want these kids be wicked, working for Satan. You don't want your kids being evil, being drug dealers, killers, going to prison. The women becoming prostitutes, hoes, strippers. Your kid going to prison, he dies, he joins the gang, drug dealer. Many things you can mention. But homeschool is the way. And this the plan that most people doing is that they're making their own schools, their own music, their own movie, TV show, their own, because the things that the world provide is pushing the agenda. The bad, wicked things, satanic stuff. So satanic. So there's people doing it too. They make their own school. They hire teachers. Their family member becoming teachers. They have their own school. Make their own food, because the food can also manipulate. If you watch the movie They Clone Tyrone, the fried chicken, the stores, you see in the ghettos, you go to the ghettos, there's a stores with a bunch of fake food that controls you. Food can control you. Smoking weed. They got liquor stores. These things manipulate you, and you don't even know it. They got a strip club, a club, and you don't even know it. That they controlling you and manipulating you. Go watch the movie They Clone Tyrone, Netflix. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn how they control people. That's how they be controlling. Through music, through food, through drinks, church. I have to say most churches, they do control people like that. Most, not all. It's sad to hear that. They clone Tyrone. And they do actually clone people. They clone people. They did experiments. You grab the nucleus from the egg cell, and then you get like a skin or a blood or an animal skin, or you want to clone a food, or they did with people, a skin of a person or an organ. They mix their nucleus in that person's skin or blood, and then with a shock, it begins to grow, and that's how they clone. Go look it up, Netflix. Because they've been doing this with people, with animals. They've been doing this with fruits, with food. Certain food you eat makes you feminine. Men feminine, women masculine. Fried chicken, especially. There'll be fried chicken in the ghettos. It ain't a coincidence. Liquor store. You got a grocery store with a bunch of fake food, cereals. Cereals make you hella feminine. Them cereals be eating. They control you through food. You don't believe it or not. Churches, they can control you too. Most churches. Yeah, most churches, they do it for money. Most, not all. You just got to let the Lord guide you. But another thing you got to do is build your own church. Build your church. Build your school. Build your food. Plant your food. Make your own food. We can't rely on the world. We can't rely on the government. We can't rely on the matrix. Make your own clothes. Because these clothes that people wearing, especially the women, provocative, man. Them pants, you can see a vagina crack through it. You can see the line of the vagina. To get the man's attention, damn. You think these men really want you for a relationship. But when you hit 30, that's when you realize that man didn't want me for a relationship. They didn't want me serious. They just wanted to bust them cheek. That's why they don't take you serious. Because when you dress like that in a certain way, sexual, inappropriate, man, these men, they have no respect for you. The Bible says dress modest. You gotta dress modest. That's not dressing modest. Or them tight pants, them tight shirt that show the boobs, tight pants that show the butt crack, that you can see the vagina through, that you can see the panties through. No, that's not. Like, dress modest. Be sober. It's not very nice. These pants make you masculine. Effeminate don't inherit the kingdom of heaven. Build your own garden. Build your own house. Build your music. Build your movie. Your own. Build your own. That's what we doing. You want to escape the matrix? You gotta build your own stuff. You can't rely on these people, on the government, on the nation, these evil nation, because these nation, they work for Satan. Satan himself. Build your own church. Build your own school. Build your own nation. So you don't have to deal with all the bullshit that's going on in public schools, in these places. That's why I say, man, forgive me for my cursing, but that's what we need to do so we don't fall what the other people are doing. So stay safe and peace. I pray for you as you pray for me.